So how the heck do you get track in the tunnel? You squat. Keep watching. Howdy everybody. We are going to start laying track. As you can see, I have a little bit down here already. And what you are going to need is this doohickey I have here in my hand, which is the blueprint. And you're also going to need a golden spike. So the blueprint, how this works. Yeah, let me get turned around here. There we go. What you do is you aim up in the air and you right click, and that gives you a number of options, like how many blocks length do you want, and this can go out quite far. The type of track, we're doing narrow gauge. What kind of track? You have straight, you can go up or down a slope, you can turn, make it a switching track, turntable, or a custom curve. The custom curve is the funky thing we're going to do here in a few minutes once the kitten gets done destroying my work area. Yes, Echo is back. Thank you, Echo, for busting whatever it was you just did. You also have some other options like the track style, which is what I've got here is the 750 785 millimeter 2WZ. And you have 2 pages in this case of types of track, and they come with different things. Unfortunately, they don't tell you necessarily what is required to build them. So for instance, the Arc Burnell is something I was interested in. Let's just go down to the end here. And this should give me an error. You also got to get lined up just right. Yeah, see, it's telling me I'm missing air and iron ingots. Well, the iron ingots aren't a problem, but why am I missing air? I have not found anything to address that. So if y'all know anything about that, I like this track, but I can't do anything about the air. There we go. So let's get back in here. I'm not using any rail bed. I'm not using any fill, but we are using the smooth position. This place blueprint will become important when we do our custom curve. For right now, not going to worry about that. We are going to go back to reset ourselves here. 750, there we go. Thought this would look kind of cool in the Nether. So we are done. There we go. And if it doesn't change, you're going to just have to break your blueprint and make a new one. So carry what you need to make one. Also, you'll need in your inventory, like I have rail segments, which are narrow gauge. I have treated wood planks. Apparently that's all that's needed, and I have caches with extras. So what I am going to do now is prepare the bed and get ready to lay in the new custom curve with the new track. I had one in here, decided I like this way better than what I got. We're going to take that out, and I'll be back in a few minutes, and we're going to try and show you how to do a custom curve. Hi everybody. As you can see behind me, we have cleared the old track. And when I did this, I put in markers so that I could tell where I wanted it. Now, because I had laid the track, gotten it where I wanted it, and I capped it with a piece on the end, it was easy for me to put the piece on the end back, and now I just need to fill this space. So this is the important part. Okay, you see my inventory? My inventory got nothing in it. So I need to put my 2 caches, so I need 2. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. We'll call it 11. I need 11 of these items, the rails and the wood, so that I have enough in my inventory so that I can lay out this track in one fell swoop. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. See how we did that? And I'm going to pick these up. And I don't know why I'm on hover, but take care of that. So now I have treated wood and I have rail stock. Okay. So far, so simple. I expect that is going to be plenty. So we come over here and we take our blueprint. We are going to click it in the air. That's a right click. And we are going to change from a straight to custom curve. And we're going to leave the curvosity at 1 because we know that's what it was and that's what we need to work. This is the other important part. We need to match it up perfectly at the ends, which is not always as easy as you might think. So there we go. That's a pretty good fit. Okay, why didn't you take? All right, it's not taking for some reason. Oh, booger. Place blueprint was going to be important. We did not have this box checked. So hopefully, cross your fingers, once we get this lined up, yay. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to do. Now we have a golden spike there. So this is the next important part. You see that golden spike? We need to hit it with the one that we're holding. And that's a right click, by the way. You hear the boing? As long as you got a boing, you're good. The next part that we need to do is fly down to the other end so we can connect the other end of this custom curve. We're just going to go all the way down. Yeah, I don't know why. I've got the mega torches in here. Don't know why they're still spawning on occasion. It's the Nether. What else can you say? Of course it's going to be a bad place. That said, since I've got the torches in, it's been much better. Don't know why they deactivate on occasion. Anyhow, coming up around the other side of the curve, got some weird loading features. It's been really, really laggy tonight for some reason. All right, so here we are. We're at the other end. And what I need is not my blueprint, but my golden spike. And you see that? Now I've got to adjust where it lands. Which is a little tricky. You got to play with it a little bit. That's better. All right, let's. So close. That's really close. I think we will take that. Okay, so this is now set. And it is close enough, because the smooth is on, that it will connect even if it's off by a little bit like that. So what we need to do, we need to fly back the other end again. And we're going to put the track in. And this is a good time to make sure that it did overlay properly. It's not the best, it's not as good as the last time, I don't think, but it is pretty good. This is the important part. I always like to bong it again. Oh, crap. And then you break it. Make sure you're hitting the head of that thing. What the heck? Oh, did I goober that? I bet I goobered that. Yeah, I goobered that. All right, well, we'll try and get it down. Do one more take. All right, I have the track laid back in again, and we're gonna, I did it again. Come on, there. All right, we have the track laid in again, and what I forgot to tell you is you need to squat. So hit that shift button. Come on. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I goobered it when I did the second clang. One more time. So we need an open hand. And we've donged our thing here. We're going to hit our shift key, so we're squatting. Show you that. Baby. There we go. Squat. Squat. See that? Squat. I want to squat and hit it. Break it. We're going to squat. And there it is. Awesome. Now let's make sure it actually laid out the entire way. Well, one way to check is, yeah, we've lost a lot of materials. The other way to check is take a fly down there. Maybe kill a few things on the way. Yeah, I hear you gassed. Don't mess up my track. All right, awesome-atum, it made it. So I'm not going to go and do the northern part. I'm going to do the southern part to the spawn depot. So I want to make a turnaround loop down there. That way I can drive my train down, it'll turn around, and I can come right back up and keep going forward the entire way. And since it's closer, and since this is here, we're going to lay track down back to the depot for spawn. But you get the idea. It's a little confusing, a little titchy, but it works. Don't forget to squat. And here we go, we're back. And that is going to be it for now, because we're going to have a server reset here any minute. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Maybe we'll lay some more track for Immersive Railway. Bye.